Hey guys, MC here. I originally was not planning on making a follow-up video to this. Thank you to all Minecraft events, but um, the support has just absolutely been insane. So so in in proper fashion, I'm making a thank you for the support on the thank you video because I'm just so thankful. I'm just that kind of person. Um, this is completely unscripted. There might be very little editing just to like crop out my recommended videos because that's kind of irrelevant. Um, but yeah, I just felt like making this because um it the support is beyond belief. It's insane. Um, I'm gonna go through the comments. I'm gonna go through Twitter a little bit as well because I made a tweet after the fact. Um, let's start with what we know here. This has close to 900 views, um, which in itself is insane. Um, I haven't gotten those kind of numbers in like 4 years, but like as a standalone video, this is without a doubt my most popular and like impactful. Um, 89 likes, that's cool. I checked the the dislike count. It's 100% likes, and that's always very cool. Um, the live chat replay, it's not going to show up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There were like 20 or something people on the premiere, which is, I think, the most I've gotten ever on a premiere, which is insane. There were a lot of silly, fun vibes in that premiere, in that chat. Um, so I thank you guys as well. Let's go into the comments here. Let's start from the beginning. Let's do. I wish you could sort by oldest. That would be helpful. That would be helpful. But instead, we're just gonna start here. Kairos says you dropped this crown emoji. Amazing, my friend. Keep on doing what you love, and don't let anyone take that away from you. Thank you, Kairos. You have been an amazing friend ever since Chaos Clash 1, and beyond into the IBL and after. Um, and when you officially come back to the internet, you're gonna do some big stuff. I know it. Swiper commented first after the fact because, of course, he he was in the call with me while the premiere was going on, so that was nice. Um, Sam's the real first. Ignore the other two. Yep, yep. JJ Kalani said, absolutely amazing video. I will always continue to have a big passion for Minecraft events, and it's so awesome to see how much influence they can have to someone. Also, that's me in the thank you list. WTF, thank you so much. Yes, you were one of the people I remembered when compiling that list at 2 a.m. Okay, maybe I didn't compile it at 2 a.m., but I might have used that as an excuse to because I still forgot people. I know I did. There's so many people. There's so many more people that I could have put on there. All right. I had like, I don't know, 130 or so around there, which in itself is insane. There's so many more I could have put. But thank you, JJ. Fano, nice video. Sorry for crashing out on a certain part. Cough, cough. Yeah, I mean, there's been some stuff going on with the IBL lately, so it's not, it hasn't aged the best. But I said what I said. I'm just trying to spread positivity. That's what I'm doing. Tails said goated video. Thank you, Tails. Goated event. Ninja said you'd be surprised at how much a sleep-deprived raccoon at 3 a.m. can do. Yeah. No, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't actually be surprised. Um, yeah. Thank you, Ninja. Absolutely amazing video. Thank you, Lucky. We got Tor. I remember the Mayhem test, lol. Was really fun. Good job on the video. Thank you, Tor Mood. Tory Mood. OG, like one of my first ever teammates in anything. Very cool, very swag. Cheese Crackers demo, otherwise known as Tostita, because that's the name I put for you in the thing. This was hilarious. Damn good work, my friend. Dream wishes he could be this good. Amen, sister. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is one of my OGs right here. One of my OG online friends who I met a few years ago, which was very cool. Trickinator said, fire video. Thank you, Trick. Cupcake Gaming said, great video, man. Thank you. Box said, you cooked. Thank you, Box. Mentenga said, well said. You perfectly explain why I love Minecraft events so much. I'm glad that I could put a voice to the matter. You know, I'm like thinking about why did I want to make this video in the first place? Number one, I feel like I was not expressing my gratitude enough for the amount of events that I've played in. I felt like I was taking it for granted. I felt like I don't know. I just felt ungrateful, and I didn't want to be. I didn't want to seem ungrateful because I'm very grateful, and I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time showing that. I'm not exactly the most social person in the world, but um, sometimes it's hard to show that, and with the amount of with the amount of people who play in however many events nowadays, there's so many. Like you could make a whole other video on that matter, and maybe I will one day, um, if I get into more events. But baby steps, baby steps. Um, and yeah, I feel like all these events, there's so many of them, and they could really just use a lot more recognition, whether you've heard of them or not, because the staff and the owners and the coders, the builders, etc., even the flipping music creators, they put so much work into making these things, and it's incredible. Just the amount that I've played in that have worked as well. Like I've played in some scuffed ones, but the fact that they still work despite being scuffed is incredible, and I feel like that just needs to be recognized. You, larger streamers, I feel like, hello, that is thunder. Um, Larger streamers, I feel like don't as often recognize that, and maybe it's easier for me as a small creator to recognize it, but um yeah, I just want to be thankful. And I another thing that I wanted to do with this video was to add an element, because I didn't want it to just be thank you. I wanted it to be entertaining to whoever's watching. So I was like, okay, let's make it let's make it wholesome, but let's make it like funny. Let's add like a techno blade humor element to it. So the humor that the humor and jokes you saw in this were kind of inspired by him. I don't want to say I tried to do my best techno impression, because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be like him. I'm just inspired by him. He was my role model. Um, and I've been compared to him a lot in months past, and that kind of just put on this that kind of just put in my brain like, oh, you people think of Technoblade when they think of you, and am I honoring his legacy? And I just that's been like stuck in my head for a while now. Am I honoring the legacy of Technoblade? Like I'm not related to him whatsoever, but the fact that I get compared to him, it puts that thought in my head. And for a while I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. I thought You know, the ungratefulness, the the skill. I didn't think it was up to par. I even made a render titled "Am I Honoring His Legacy?" And it had my Minecraft character draped in the robes of Technoblade, which and that skin was made by someone else, one of the other people who compared me to Techno. And I was sitting there, I was holding the crown, or my character was. It's not technically me. Um, and I was sitting by a monument of Techno, which I previously used in my tribute to Technoblade animation. I was just sitting there. He, my character was just sitting there looking at it sadly. Am I honoring his legacy? And after coming out with this video, and I mean it's only been 2 days since I came out with it, and that's a day and 3 years since Techno passed. Um, and I feel like looking at the support I've gotten, I feel like maybe I am honoring his legacy, and that honestly just means the world. It it really does. Maybe 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 to you, um, maybe to you, you don't think of techno at all, and that's okay. But it's just like the amount of times that people have told me this personally, I'm like, okay, I don't want to let these people down. 'Cause I hate letting people down. I really do. Um, and I'm just so glad that this one video could have such an enormous impact. Um, I got sidetracked there from reading comments. But anyway, let's keep going. Raniter, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Yo, thanks for the kind words. I plan on running another Discord open event in December. Expect to be in it if you sign up. That's incredible. That's awesome, dude. Um, for those who don't know, Raniter, Chamber Trials, all that sort of stuff. Um, that's awesome. You you don't have to guarantee my spot in that, all right? I'm just saying. Like I know I made it. I know this video. I gassed you guys up, but you didn't have to say that to me. You didn't have to. It's completely unnecessary. But thank you. Thank you nonetheless. XL, despite not being on the extensive 2 a.m. list. Yep, I forgot people. Glad I could call you a friend. Love the video, bro. Thank you, Pixel. All right. Sequoia. I'm not even going to try because I know I'm going to butcher it. Thank you nonetheless. I think you should definitely sign up to Blockfest again. It's tons better, but there's still slight scuffness, but it's a lot better now. I'll put you in on God. Yeah, eventually I do want to come back to Blockfest. It's just like like I had a couple events in a row that I was like, I'm like getting absolutely owned by the scuffed factor right now, and it was taking away from the fun of it. Um, like that one time that my boat disappeared right before the end of boat race, and I ended up not finishing. Anyway, I will sign up for Blockfest again eventually. I'll put you in on God. That would be much appreciated. Um, but thank you again. Thank you, Blockfest, in its entirety again for having me. A lot. 4 times is a lot. That the most I've played in for one event? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so very thankful for that. Solar says beautiful video, bro. Thank you, Solar. Rai says this guy's actually the GOAT. You deserve it all, GOAT. I disagree, but we'll keep on going. He's perfect. Thank you. Inside joke. Thank you, pup. Dylan, goated video. Thank you so much, Dylan. Wogue. That's what I'm saying, Mark Man. That's what I'm saying. Creator 2909, legendary YouTube homepage recommendation. I'll be checking out your other videos once I finish this one. Thank you so much. The fact that this was actually put on people's recommended is very cool, and it doesn't happen very often. Granted, I don't really. When do I ever post full-scale videos like this? I mostly just upload VODs and shorts, so. But you know, my animations don't get this kind of reach, so what are you gonna do? Velvet says, I lost my last few brain cells. Don't worry, Cube is going way better. It's going to finish episode 4. Yes, finally. It's about time. Yes. Olive Hoodie says, I need this video in IMAX immediately. It's actually funny you say that, because I was trying so hard to download my VODs at HD. But YouTube's not having any of that, and the VODs are so large of a file that no illegal site is gonna download that entire thing at 1080p. So I had to work with the 720 30 FPS. So that's why if you look at some of the event clips, they look bad, like really bad, because YouTube doesn't like that. Actually one of the Cube ones was at 60 FPS and 1080p because I downloaded that straight from Twitch, and Twitch is not mean. So, but anyway, thank you all the footies. Mike the Fat Man, this is W Video Gang. Thank you. Me spleefing you was karma for killing me in Retro Rumble Trust. Yes, I do believe it. I do believe it. And that was commented twice. I don't know if that's a glitch on my end or if that's a glitch on your end and it accidentally commented twice, but thank you. Paul Luxa C. I hope I pronounced that right. Respect for those ribbons. Blood for the blood god. Yes, I have had a ribbon on my skin ever since, um, I think ever since it was announced that Techno was diagnosed. Um, I had the purple one when Techno passed. I had the gold one as well. Um, I also put an orange one on last year after my grandfather passed. Um, I still have those on my current skin. I got both of them, both the gold and the purple on the guy's left arm, and then the orange is like wrapped around the guy's waist. Still got those, so I'm gonna keep them there for I don't know eternity, probably, hopefully, if Minecraft lasts that long. But anyway, thank you for the comment. Bluebear Chen, aka Finn, I feel so honored to be a part of the team you got your first win with. Yes, we ignore that our two teammates also got top 7. But I got first. I didn't get carried. Yes, it was not a Mickey team. Anyway, thank you for commenting, Finn. Okay, I read this one already from Amy, talking about, team balancing and stuff. It's not that big a deal at the end of the day. Like me talking about it in the video, it really wasn't that big a deal. Um, it's it's even less so a big deal at having played Cube again and actually doing well. It's so it really wasn't that big a deal. I was playing it up a bit. Uh, Granted, losing by 8,000 points is, crazy, but um, I was playing it up. Okay. It was for the bit. It was for the bit. No, but no. Cube is still cool. Cube is still very cool. Um, cool video. Thank you. I will be benching you more at your so very serious request. Yep. I. Hey man. I expect it to come eventually. You know, every event, every Velvet event, minus creator, but I'm not in that roster. Um, every one so far. I'm expecting it one day. Hashtag, he says, shout out events, W video. Thank you for commenting. Hashtag Clovish, who was in the chat. Fire video MC, amazing job on the editing. Thank you so much, Clovish. Clovish, one of my MCC Island event OGs. Raven, one of my online friend OGs. MC Master, I think you're the Minecraft Master 132nd. Yeah, 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 that's true. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Thank you. Fine, I didn't expect to be called out like this. LMAO. Also, I'm not the event player manager, so that's not my choice. Go ask Ario. Honestly, I didn't know that. I genuinely did not know that. Um, I was more so just calling you out because you're the owner and stuff. Um, but you know, it was for fun. I was doing a little silly thing there. All right. I don't I can go ask Ario all I want, but I don't want to seem desperate. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd be delighted to play again, but I'm not gonna go begging people. I'm just not. Like, I'll do it in this video as like, you know, a silly little thing, but I'm not gonna actually like try to beg people, because I'd rather either sign up or be invited manually. As much as I've been old man yelling at Cloud on Twitter in the past, back when I didn't have like any followers, just like randomly tweeting at Scott S. Major, like, "Hey, MCC, right?" Yeah, that was never gonna go anywhere. Uh, JJ and Blue, go. Thank you so much for putting me on the list. What the heck? I was not expecting that. Of course, JJ, the other JJ, that is. Minecrafter Man said, as the head builder of Fruit Wars, thank you for making this video. It's rare, at least from my perspective, for people to thank and or acknowledge the people who are involved in creating events. It's even more rare for them to thank staff teams who made a buggy event. So again, thank you very much for making this video. Thank you for commenting that, because that's kind of my whole thing right there. I explained it already, but that's my whole thing. Events deserve a whole lot more gratitude than they're given. 1224. Okay, man. Yep. I'm guessing that's when I singled out your death in Flee the Falling area. Hey, the reason I did that is because I was talking about like the learning curve of Blissful, and you're a really good player. So the fact that you died first is really saying something. All right, it was actually it was actually more meant as a compliment, but um, I can see how it was not viewed that way. Peak video. Thank you very much. Nakusi. Wait, I haven't even hearted this one yet. I was alive when this was posted. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. Thank you for commenting. That's all the comments there. Um, that's incredible. How long have I been recording for? 24 minutes. That's even longer than the video. I didn't think it would go on this long. Anyway. Um, yeah. Actually, insane support on this video. Like this is I feel even more touched by the support on this video than like what I got on my popular MMOs Random Moments 3 video, which had some really nice comments. Like one if I remember off the top of my head, one of them was like, "This is the most I've laughed since I got the flu. I know who I'm voting for." And that's like that makes you feel so good, bro. But like even and that video has like so many more comments. But like this one is the support like on the video, online, Discord, Twitter has been awesome. Genuinely amazing. Um, and that brings me to Twitter. And I tweeted the day after I posted the video, the event community needs more positivity. Pass it on. And I just did that as like a little thing, like following up. Because I was like, yeah, that's the whole point of this. We need some positivity in our life. Um, and then it got quoted by a few people. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, vampires. Empire did something a little bit different, but and then let's see, Kairos has got quoted 2 times, and then Leo Vanka's got quoted 2 times, and then Be a Friend got quoted 2 times, and then we go back and we look. Okay, Glitches did not get quoted. I'm sorry, Glitch. But we look. Swipers got quoted. And Bloosters got quoted 3 times. Aqua Dragon got quoted. Prabs got quoted. Gracie got quoted. And Choco. And then we go back. Hunter got quoted. Clovish got quoted. Blossom got quoted 2 times, reposted once. I almost said 3. And then Applejacks flipping 3 more quotes, bro. And then MC Platinum got a quote. Love from Nyx got a quote from the Water Warrior Initiative. I've never seen that account in my life, which is why this is absolutely insane. And then we go back. Jam was also here, did not get quoted, but Jam was also there, participation trophy. And then we look, Sam got quoted. And JJ got quoted. By another JJ. And Shang Li, if that's how you say that, got quoted. Okay, let's be evil. No more. All right. I guess that's where it stops. But the number of quotes from me just saying this is insane. Like, it's speechless. Just speechless. Man, it's insane. You know, because I mean, talk about 2 years ago when I uploaded the a message to all Minecraft events. It was like, okay, I have sat on the sidelines long enough. I want to take charge of my story and actually start going somewhere in the event community, because I had never really put forward an effort to. Why am I getting a text? A transaction was attempted on your account. Well, I don't have Bank of America, so boo-hoo. Um, what was I saying? I never really put in that much of an effort to like dive into the event community. And granted, there weren't as many events back then as there are now. Like it wasn't so accessible. It was like, oh, MCC, Block Wars, you know. We got two big events, and what else do we got? But um and then I made that video. I applied for MC Mayhem / MC Mayhem testing. Um Started my own tournament and it just took off from there. Man. And the reason I was able to get 4 people for my first tournament in the first place is because of another event which never ended up happening, actually, called MC Wannabes. I was in that Discord server and I put in the promo page of that channel, I'm hosting an event. And I think it was 2 people from that server that joined. Logan Time was one of them. And it's Sora, and the rest is history. And it just grew from there. And now I know so many people online who are all really cool people, and I'm so thankful for all of them. I think this is all I want to talk about. Really long ramble. Ramble like Randable. That's one of okay. Other OG. Anyway, um, yeah. Who says you can't be thankful for support on your thankfulness? It's an endless cycle. Um, I was fiddling with something and just dropped it. Anyway, yeah, that's it from me. I've been MC. If you watched this all the way through, I'm genuinely shocked. Um, because I don't think this is very entertaining, but you do you, I guess. But thank you for watching. Um, Wisdom Teeth come out next week. Let's see what happens. MC here, signing off.